Hi everybody, are we okay? It's 13th of the 7th, and it's been a while. Just wanted to throw a little video together. A couple of trades I took. I set yesterday. Let's jump through. Okay, so CAD-J. I took one on CAD-J yesterday. I caught this move here from here, and now I've gone for the double. It broke structure again, came back. Currently in this position, as you can see, that was in case it didn't break. So we can get rid of that. So as you can see, I've got other positions. We had the major break. It's not quite come back. We've consolidated, creating higher lows, lower highs. What we're saying, lower lows. Fib zone for that move falls right between all this action. We've had reversals here. It's got lower. It's got lower. Could blast out and come get this. Don't know. But it got that one. It's not quite had that one back, so you could possibly see it push up to get that. It's had that one back. We are creating. We've had a little return. You never know. But I caught that one yesterday. I got the rejection off there. I think I got about 100 plus pips off that one yesterday. This one's currently sitting at 68, 52, 15, 20 pips at the moment. The GCAD, I think I missed this by, and that's Whisker. Just missed that one. It's not quite as prominent, but I class that as the break. It's took all that imbalance back, created the flow again. We've had some big candles here that have got me to the fib zone. I just missed it. A couple of pips. Well, that's the game. We've got fib zone here from this move, which gives me that as an area of interest. If we do have a pullback, it'd be nice if that pulled back to there now. That would be nice. The GU, actually in this one as well. Really nice. 1 hour candle got me in. That's currently sitting at 40 something pips, I think. We got from there. Yeah, that's currently sitting at 36 pips. But I'm looking for it to come to the previous highs for a 1 to 5.8. I'll probably round that off to 5. Somewhere there. USD JPY. This one blew straight through. I was actually sat here with a position because we'd had the rejection, we'd had the break. Everything I did correct. And it just blew through. It happens because I only risk 0.5% to 1% on any trade. I took a 2% last night, but lost a 1%, so I'm still up 1%. But And then I set these 3 positions off. I actually caught that one at a 1 to 2.2 because I did cover that whole candle just to be safe. And it is an hour candle, but I did actually catch that one. That would have still gone through even if. So my trade plan, start messing with things and moving things, then you're not getting an accurate result of your strategy. The odd CAD that did pop up. You see, I've had a break. I'm actually just covered that imbalance there. Nice shot, return. Hopefully we'd see a nice flag down here. It's not broke that structure, but it has broke. It's just took all that back, let's say. All that imbalance it created there, it took back there. So a little bit there, which that wick took back. So we are back at true price, thinking about it. But again, we do the larger time frames, downtrend in the hour. Everybody can see that. That's the downtrend of these dips and peaks. See how that broke, came back, took off. This is broke, come back. What's to not say it's going to take off to it? If we go to a 1 to 5, let's keep it all 1 to 5. So for that to bounce and break on the internal structure of a downtrend, I'm still going to catch a 1 to 5 on the internal of a downtrend, if that makes sense. I know it's trading against the trend, but when you see it happening all the time, these bounces, and that was one there, you'd have possibly caught a couple of pips off that. That one you would have caught. You'd have put you by there. You'd have been in that consolidation for a little bit, but then obviously you had a bounce, which came back to that, and then you'd sell out because there's no action going in the market there. 1 minute. So yeah, on the odd CAD, it's still in play. I am looking for it probably come down and consolidate here for a little bit. So you could, but we're trading against the trend. So, and if you're a beginner or whatever, and you're not quite at the level where some people are at, that's okay. Everybody's at different stages, different levels. I'm personally at a place where I feel comfortable, where I could place a trade on the internal structure. I'm not looking for it to go to the moon. I just want to get a 1 to 5 out of it. And it's happened here. So you took that one, and then it bounced, came back, break, took it again. And then when it hit all this noise, you just sell it. Why would you want to sit in all that for it to then drop? You know, this is where the greed comes in. Oh, 1 more pip, 1 more pip. Stick to your trade plan. You stick to your trade plan, start off with your 1-to-1s, get your trade blocks done, get yourself comfortable looking for the things you're looking for. Well, the world's your oyster. I'm not even joking. But yeah, so that's still in play. That if anybody wants to have a nosy, you've had the accumulation as we teach. Well, as the team teaches, the bankers, how the bankers go, how the moves. You get the accumulation, you get the break, you get the recovery, and then at this point here, even like you say, even if it were to bounce back to where it was, I'd be looking at a 1 to 5 because of the sheer, it's a 12 pip stop loss. Okay, it might not work, like the UJ didn't. UJ blasted straight out. Look at that. Didn't even hesitate. Bang, one candle. But everything I did, I found my mark. I waited for the break. I jumped in behind. I put the fib on. The fib pulled me. You know, was it an engulfing setup? No, we had a little doji at the top in the hour view. But everything I do in my plan lined up for me putting this position there. So I'm not going to say, well, why didn't it? And why did this happen? And why did that? It's the way the market works. Out of the 4 trades I have placed, 3 have come in. So probabilities have put me down 1%, but I'm still up 1% because the first trade I took in was 2% anyway. I'll be looking at, what have I got going on now? The GU, same again. I'll be looking for internal structure only. Because I know once it hits this, it's either going to reject or come for this. I don't want to sit around and wait for them to make their mind up. So the internal, I'm getting a 1 to 5 out of that. If it follows what it should do. So then I'm up 7%. CAD if, let's go internal with this one as well, shall we? Which I think I pretty much am. But if we go there instead, put it at 1 to 5. I'll change all this on me MT4 in a minute. Not got it loaded on here, it's on my phone. So yeah, I've got a 1 to 5, which will put me at 12%. So out of 4 trades, I've managed 12% with 1% loss. If they all come in, and that's 1 week, job done. You don't want to trade for the rest of the week, I don't have to. You know, I have a look at Bitcoin. Obviously, it's going to be the future. So look how close that is. Did that touch my line? Look how close that is. And with Bitcoin, even if that had just touched in from there to there, you'd be sat at 45,000 pips now. Just from padding your entry. Came through, took the imbalance out, pretty much took the candle out. But I know there's some hidden ones with the Bitcoin. Go to the daily. Down here, there's some down at 10, down at 5. So we could see a bull market for a little bit to come and collect what's here, or even just this imbalance. So I'd possibly be looking for a continuation. If it breaks this, then I'll flip and start looking for buys. But as it is, we're consolidating in a bear market. You know, so why would I look to take anything at the moment when we're going sideways? Yes, there's pips to be made if you're scalping and you're down in them lower time frames, but with how our strategy works, patience pay. Well, as you can see, that imbalance there that was caused on the 4th of July. Look at that, Independence Day. Created a bit of imbalance on Independence Day. They've just come back to get it now over 9 days. It took them 9 days to come back to get that. Now they've created imbalance to get that imbalance, you know, so that's got to be filled. If I had a position sat there, I'd have had 0 drawdown because it'd have got me on the padding, and I'd be up 50,000 pips. It works. You've just got to be patient. 9 days for it to come and enter that trade. Yes, you could have caught that, I'm guessing. What's that? Down for the up. If you'd have covered 50% of that, 50% bang straight there, you'd have caught that move. There's your last down before the up. But with all the noise behind it, I'd go straight through the middle of it all, because that's where your highest volume would be. Straight through the middle of it. And oh look, oh yeah, gone. Now they want that imbalance. I know it's only tiny, but they're creating imbalance all the way up. Look, imbalance, imbalance. Tricking people into thinking the market's changing. Oh, it's all right, we're going to get loads of buys out of it now. To the moon. No. They're literally collecting their money. Look how close that one was. Not took that one back yet. So they've got to come back for that. So you could possibly see it going sideways again to come and clear all this. Seeing some imbalance there. A little bit there. It took a bit of it back. But same again, if you were dropping positions, you'd have caught, you'd have been in on that one. You've had the break, you've come in behind it, you've covered that wick or the body. If you'd have covered the body, it might have just took you out. So it's teach to cover the wick. But you'd have caught that from there to where we are now. Wouldn't even like to guess how many pips that is. 307,000. Just from being at the computer then when it broke at the break actually started the 8th of July at 9 o'clock. 8th of July at 2, it started to come back. At 5 o'clock it actually took us in. Gone. Thank you, Mush. 33. Get that for a candle. It took 1 to 4 there from that candle back to previous highs. How close that was there. So my reckoning is they're going to be coming for that. We are 1 to 4 there. I am actually looking for the reversal because of where we are. We've broke this. We're creating higher lows, higher lows. See this, look, higher low, higher low, higher low, but not the higher highs yet. So we could possibly see a little recovery here, maybe. Take out all this liquidity that's down here waiting. Only has to be a wick straight in, but there's a daily bankers, a 4-hour bankers, 4-hour with imbalance. So we could see a rejection off here, possibly to here, and then a dip back down because we are still only internal structure. There's dailies, there's IPA, that's your fib area for that move. You know, we're zoomed in there on the, it's all internal structure still until this breaks. But the world's going, inflation's going crackers. Absolutely crackers. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Let's have a quick recap. So we've got CAD took one yesterday. There, took a 2%. That's sitting at 5. Missed this one by, and that's nearly, what would it have been? If we go to where it previously was, 1 to 7. bring that up. GU SSL 1 to 5. Shall update tomorrow. That blasted OddCAD. Actually waiting for that to come back down to 50% of all this. Yeah, so yeah, we're currently in the blue, guys. That's all that matters. Currently in the blue. So yeah, anybody wants to know anything, I'm coming back full force, guys. We got this. This trading thing. Peace out for now, guys. See you on the next one.